Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. Before we start our topic today, which is we worship Allah and we kiss stones to worship Him, which is a clear indication that this God is a pagan God and whoever worshiping Him is a pagan too. But before we go there, we have some comments we need to answer. You know, always the Muslims, the Muhammadans, they cannot answer anything. Like when we make a video, you will see the comments of the Muhammadan have nothing to do with the video. And this is telling you that they cannot even comment about it. They don't even dare, because they knew we are saying the truth. And this is exactly what happened in every video we make. Comments have nothing to do with the topic. Why? Because they are Muhammadans. They cannot answer. Have you ever hear somebody, he's a Muhammadan, he can answer anything? I never saw one. The only way they can answer is either by, you know, not giving answer. Like if you are debating someone like Shabir Ali, you ask him a question, he say, some they say, and some they say, what do you say? He will never give us an answer because they have no answer. So before we start our topic, let us go and see some of the Abduls who trying their best to prove us wrong. And I hope my microphone is coming good. This time, if we have a bad sound, that's it. I'm going to buy a new microphone. Actually, there's one of you, very nice person. He went in Patreon and he sent me email saying, this is the money I'm donating for you to buy a microphone. I told him, cancel your donation. I will fix it, you know, because I can tell the person he is donating $5 usually, which is, you know, I mean, obviously he don't have money to donate much. You know, I'm very grateful for, you know, those people. Yet he decided to donate for the microphone. So I told him, cancel it. Let us see if I can fix it. Then we go from there. So now we will see this Abdul comment. And again, thank you for the person who offered the donation to buy the microphone. Today, if we have a problem, then I'm going to buy one. What I can do. I mean, this is just almost 20-year-old microphone. So we have Abdul here, his name. He called himself Truth. And he is saying, this is posted by Mr. Muhammad Fuda. You remind me of Fuda, the one who made a lot of fun about the Quran. But anyway, he says, what, Jesus really sinless? You know, the question here, if Jesus was not sinless, that's mean your stupid Quran is a stupid Quran. I mean, here you see how the Muslim, even before you start, do you Muhammadan think for a second before you make a comment? You don't, because you are desperate to fight Christianity. So look at the title. Was Jesus really sinless? So chapter 19, verse 19 in the Quran was false then, because that verse in the Quran says Jesus, yes, was sinless. Do you see the stupidity? I mean, can you go farther in stupidity than this? They are even going against their own book. I never heard, but obviously the one who wrote this comment, he is a certified idiot, like he's a prophet. He do not know his book. And this is the why they don't dare to debate me, because they do not know their books. If we go to the yellow pages of Muhammad, and we will, you know, we will find what the Quran says about supposedly Jesus, which is supposedly Isa, but we don't know really who is Isa. But Muslim, they say this is Jesus. Okay, okay, well, we will go with it for now, at least. At least here we will find how Islam is a stupid, made by a stupid, given by a stupid, and you know, given back to us by a stupid. Because the stupid one who is trying to prove that Jesus was not sinless Obviously, he did not ever read the Quran. This is chapter 19, verse number 19, says, I announced thee the gift of a holy son. So, are you worth even to continue to refute your stupid comment? And not to mention what your prophet said about Jesus, that he is the word of Allah and he is the spirit of Allah. Are you saying to me the spirit of Allah is sinner? Are you saying to me the word of Allah is sinner? And not to forget to mention too, that the Quran mentioned that Muhammad is sinner, big time. And not only this, Allah is not sure. Allah is asking other Allah, saying to Allah, may Allah forgive your sin, Muhammad. And the Muslim try to fix it. They say fault. You change the translator right away, you will see it says sin. Actually, you do not need to change the translator. You can copy the text in Arabic, take it to Google, Prophet Google, peace be upon him, and you will see right away the word dhanb. Dhanb means sin. But because it's an embarrassment that Jesus is holy, Muhammad is a sinner, and Allah is saying to other Allah, may Allah forgive your sin. You change the translator, you will see a miracle will happen. Right away we'll see that Muhammad is a sinner. Here we go. We did not change the Quran, we just changed the translator, and both of them, they are Muslims. All right? So listen, that Allah may forgive your sin. Have you ever heard of a God? He say that Allah may forgive your sin. So who are you then? Here, the author of the Quran, he forgot to switch the switch. He's a stupid. And that is Muhammad. Because here Muhammad is saying to Allah, may Allah forgive your sin, but he forgot that the one is talking supposedly is Allah. So how in the word Allah says, may Allah forgive your sin? This is why the Chinese, they said he left as a donkey, never came back as a horse. What we can say. So I hope that Abdul, who made the post in the comment section, is watching. And now let us continue. Jesus was a liar. Well, why? Chapter 7, verse number 8 and 10. Okay, what happened there? Jesus said, I'm not going to go to the feast. And later he went. You eat it. It says there. You see? I wish this coward there to call me in Skype. We will open Skype later and we challenge him. You see? The Muslims are desperate. And how we can prove to you that Jesus is bad? This is the whole point, right? And this is proving to you that Islam is an antichrist. Because why Muslims are trying to prove that Jesus is bad? Because Islam is an antichrist, and they are antichrist people. In the appearance, they say, we respect Christ, so we believe that he's a prophet. But here we go. If we go to John 7, 8, and 10, you will see that Jesus nowhere he did lie. First it says, I'm not going to go to the feast, right? And then supposedly, this is what he meant. He went to the feast. Well, before we go and answer about the verse, isn't it your God, Allah, he says, Allah forgive not those who associate with him? Okay, well, all of them, they for associate with him. And they will go to heaven. Even Muhammad, he is a person who associates with Allah. Isn't it him who prayed to the Lat and Al-Uzza and he bowed down to it? Allah forgive not. Right? Okay. So Allah he forgive not, but Allah he forgive. The Muslim, they will say to you, you are taking it out of context. No, it says I forgive not those who associate with him. So when somebody was a Christian and he became a Muslim, so do Allah forgive him? They will say no, because now he repent, so we can, he changes religion, so Allah he forgive him. Okay, forget about this then. What about the chapter of Al-Kafirun, where Allah he says, I worship not what you worship, and you will not worship what I worship, and later all of them they became Muslims. Do Allah make mistakes? Was he stupid when he says, I worship not what you worship? So the Muhammadan who they are desperate, and we will go and read the verses in the Bible so we can laugh together at the claim. This is the chapter of Al-Kafirun. And the funny, they call it a chapter. I mean, it's not even the title of and you see the Muslim translation here, they put a lot of things is not there. It's 3 words. Look, 3 words became this. It's 3 words. You change the translator again, you will find a new Quran. Muslims, Islam, a fraud. It's a 3 words. Say, oh prophet, okay. Oh, you who disbeliever, okay. I don't worship that what you worship, okay. No, you do worship what I worship, okay. I will never worship what you worship, but later he bowed down to Allah al-Uzza after he claimed to be a prophet. And nor you will ever worship what I worship, but all of them later became Muslims. This is what you call a prophet? Is that a prophecy from Allah that he will never worship what he worship? And later all of those he spoke to them, they became Muslims. All of them. What a stupid religion. If you go to John chapter 10, chapter 7, and you read the verses he's talking about, this is a proof again that Jesus is the mighty, powerful God. Why? Because he can appear as he wish, and he can disappear as he wish. So when he went to the festival, he did not go and appear in the beginning. But then he appeared in the temple, and he started teaching. So Jesus, he did not say, I'm not going to go there at all. He says, I'm not going to the festival or to the feast. And then he went privately. It's the same as God when he sees us in our private room. He is not coming to our house, but he is there. And if this is a lie, well, that is a stupid of you. And then you will see Jesus. He appeared in the temple, and the Jews, they were looking for him. And this is why Jesus said to them, I'm not going there, because now they are looking for him. And then finally, Jesus, he appeared to them in the temple, and he started teaching. And then they said, who is this person who he never studied, which means he is not a rabbi, never learned, how he can teach, where his teaching is coming from. So when a Muslim, he tried to make Jesus look like a bad person, he have to fabricate a story and come with something is not there. And you know, the question is, why the Christians, they never saw that Jesus lying here? Christians are blind. The Muslims, who they are respecting Jesus, they are discovering that Jesus is a liar. My friend, the liar is the one who says to you that there is a prophet will come after me, his name is Ahmed. And then you idiot, you come to us with a prophet, his name is Muhammad. Isn't it? This is Isa in the Quran. He said to you, or sorry, to his people after him, that there is a messenger will come after me, his name is Ahmed. And what is the name of your prophet? He will say Muhammad. Well, is Ahmed is the same as Muhammad? Was Muhammad mistaken with the name? You will say, oh, to me, my prophet had many names. Well, obviously then Ahmed and Muhammad are not the true names of Muhammad. His true name is Qatham. So if Isa, he said, there is a prophet will come after me, his name is Ahmed, then his name should be Ahmed, not a similar name or close by the meaning. There's a huge difference between the two names. Did Isa lie here? This is the question we leave to the Muhammadan, and as usual, they will never give an answer, you know, for anything, right? And you know, as usual, the Muhammadan, they don't accept that the Bible was by thousands of witnesses, but they accept the Quran by no witness. Even Muhammad is not a witness. When Jesus, he said this phrase, was Muhammad there? No. Which book says this before Muhammad? Nobody. Can you find me one book it says that there is a prophet who will come after him, his name is Ahmed? Nowhere. The Muslim, you know, badly, they look in the Old Testament and they say Ahmed Didat Muhammadim, the praised one. The praised one. Actually, that name alone is proving that Muhammad is a fraud, because if you call yourself the praised one, you announce yourself to be God, for no one to be praised save God. There is no human being, he believes in true God, he will say, I am the praised one. Because the praised one must be God and God only. But Muhammad wanted to replace Jesus. He wanted to be God. This is why he said, I am the eraser. I want to erase Judaism. I want to erase Christianity. And I am Muhammad. And actually he said in the hadith, you know, that he have many names. If you read them, you will die laughing. And you will see that there is nothing but satanic. Let us see what Muhammad he said about his names. He said, I have 5 names. You have what? You have 5 names. Okay. I am Muhammad. I am Ahmed. I am Al-Mahi, the effacer, by whom Allah effaced kufr. I am Al-Hashir. But by saying that, he is Allah. Because the one who do gather people in the day of judgment is Allah, supposedly. If you go and recite the 99 names of the false God Allah, you will see that one of them is Al-Hashir. What a stupid prophet. He just claimed to be God. Do we have any Muslim in the comment? You want to tell us why Muhammad is saying he is Al-Hashir, why he is God? Any Muhammadan? I'm trying to find some Muhammadan here. Who is the one who's going to gather people in the day of judgment? Allah or Muhammad? You see here their translation is saying the one who gather. You know, this is not this false translation. Al-Hashir, simply, Hashir is not only gathering people. Like you will put them in the top of, like it's going to be very crowded. This is in the day of judgment where every dead person come from the grave. Is really Muhammad is the one who will gather people in the day of judgment? He is dead like everybody. Stupid religion. Following a false man. Then this guy, he continued desperately. Let us continue with his comment so we can laugh more. And then he says he abused an Arab woman. First of all, she is not an Arab, she is an Aramaic, and you are a potato like your prophet. Aramaic are not Arab, and Arab are not Aramaic. Same time, in Matthew 15, he did not abuse her. You are a coward liar like your prophet. He blessed her, and he did miracle for her. A miracle nobody can do. So you are a liar, and you have to admit to be a liar like your prophet. He cursed the fig tree. So what's the problem? Here actually Jesus is proving to us who is he. If Jesus cursed the fig tree, Allah swear by the fig tree. The fig tree is a tree, symbolic for sin. And the reason Jesus, he gave the fig tree the curse, he wanted to show his disciple that I'm not accepting from you any excuse to say it's not my time yet to do the work for God. It's not my season. You cannot say that to God. There's no season for you. So Jesus, when he cursed the fig tree, the fig tree died. Allah said to Muhammad, read it 3 times, still Muhammad cannot read. Do you see the difference in power? So when you admit that Jesus, he cursed the fig tree, why you don't tell what happened after that? He cursed the fig tree, and the fig tree died right away. Can you kill a tree by cursing it? You cannot. Then Jesus despised his mother. You see here, all the verses they are posting for us, John 2, 4, 5, proving to us again that those people are a bunch of food. Because aren't you Muslims saying to us, what is the proof that Jesus is God? Aren't you? Everything you are posting for us here, proving that Jesus is God. And why you don't dare to show us how Jesus despised his mother? How? She asked him for a miracle nobody can do. He turned the water into a wine. But look how Jesus, he speak to his mother. And by the way, you can use a translation you Muslims you like. I'm using translation Muslim like. It's called ESV. This is a translation Zakir Naik you like to use. Supposedly this will side with the Muhammadan. So here you will see the story. He mentioned here actually in John 2. Sorry, John 2. Let's go to John 2. John 2, 4, 5. And Jesus said to her, women, you see, if Jesus is a person like any of us, he will call her mother. But for he is the God of Mary, he called her women. What does this have to do with me? But yet, because he loved Mary, he did what she asked for. Even yet, it is not his time. This is not what I'm here for. What does this have to do with me? But here you will notice that Mary, she is so sure that Jesus the Christ is the Almighty God who can transform water into wine. She did not ask her son, can you carry some water with them? Can you help them in serving the food? Can you help them? You know, she is asking him, we have a lot of water. Make it wine. So the Muhammadan, he found that this is a person, he despised his mother by making a miracle nobody can do. I would love that to do that to my mother if I can. In the same time, you're a prophet, the potato Muhammad, he called his mother Najis. And he called his father Najis. Isn't it the Quran says in chapter 9, verse number 28, وَإِنَّمَا الْمُشْرِكُونَ najis. Those who they are not believing in the oneness of Allah, or Allah, they are najis, which means filthy. That is his father and his mother. This is why when Muhammad, he asked Allah to forgive his mother and his father, Allah refused. This is why Muhammad, he says to Muhammadan, Abi wa abuka fin nar, my father and your father in fire. Because he is a son of a pagan family, like he is still actually. Nothing changed. And he confirmed that my father and your father is in hellfire. And here you will notice that Jesus, the pure person, is born from a pure woman. The Quran describes her as a pure woman. When Muhammad, he is born of a woman, she is najis, according to Muhammad description. How desperate the Muhammadan are to find that this is a problem for them, that Jesus, he despise his mother, when the fact he did for her what nobody can do. And then he continued, Jesus called people blind fool. Here you see, I'm not going to continue with the stupid idiot. You see, just to show you how stupid those people are. Well, if Jesus, he called people blind and fool, that will make him a bad person. Let us go to the stupid Quran, Abdul. Remember, brother, Jesus, he called people fool. Brother, how Jesus can be not sinless? So you are saying now that the one who called people blind and fool, he is a sinner, because this is a sin. Well, all your Quran is calling people fool and calling them sin, blind, you stupid idiot. Do those Muhammadan even knew how to write, how to read, or they are illiterate like their prophet? Isn't it? This is the Quran. Isn't it? All those words in yellow, they are speaking about the blind, the blind, the blind. And not only that, actually, the blind man, when he came to Muhammad, he made fun of him. Chapter 80, verse number 1 and 10. Do you see it? Do you see why we laugh at your comment and how silly they are, stupid they are? And you know, after all this comment about Jesus being a sinner, because what? Because he called people blind. And the Quran called them blind. Not only that, actually the Quran claimed that the one who make you blind is Allah. Who is the one who will make you blind? Allah. Allah, he blind us. Chapter 17, verse number 97. Read and love. It is he whom Allah guide, that the one true guidance, really, okay. But he whom leaves astray, like what the heck? And look at the first translation, by the way. In Arabic it says, and the one وَمَنْ يُضْلِلْ, and the one who Allah deceive. You will not find for them anyone beside him, somebody can help. But he is the one who made them blind. He is the one who deceived them. And you remember I said to you that Muhammad, he says he is Al-Hashir. This is the Quran saying, وَنَحْشُرُهُمْ. Allah is Al-Hashir, not Muhammad. Allah will gather all those people in the day of judgment, and they will be blind, and they will be mute and deaf. But who is the one who made them this way? Allah. What a stupid religion. Allah is making fun of those who they can hear and those who cannot hear, those who see and those who cannot see, those who can talk and those who cannot talk. Remember, it's you who is saying that the one who called people blind is a sinner. Allah saying, is the one who is blind and deaf and mute is equal to the one who can hear and see? Is he equal? So the stupid you come with the decision that the one who called people blind, he must be a bad person and he is a sinner. Have you ever heard of a stupid religion more than this? And the funny is that Allah, he call you a blind, and Muhammad, he make fun of the blind, but then we find that the one who made them blind is Allah. Who is the one who sealed the heart of people not to believe? Who is the one who sealed their eyes? Who is the one who sealed their mouth? Allah. Read it. Do you see it? And this is why Islam is a stupid religion. Allah, he seal your eyes and then he will punish you for not seeing. Remember, the Muslim, they believe in destiny. The Muhammadan, they believe in destiny. So when you commit sin, it's not your sin. As an example, when Adam, he commits sin, was it his sin? The answer, no. It was Allah planned for Adam to commit sin. And we showed you many times the reference. And this reference, by the way, proving to us again that Muhammad is a time traveler, which I will make a video about it. So the time traveler Muhammad, he decided that Adam and Moses, they met and they have a debate. Have you ever heard of a time traveler like Muhammad? Moses, he met with Adam where? Especially Muhammad, he said that he is the first one to be resurrected, which means all prophets, except supposedly Jesus, because in heaven, all of them, they are dead. My friend Osman, give me the Skype of your Dawah, and I will do what you like. If you dare, don't tell me join. I will join right now. Give me the Skype, otherwise you are a potato like your prophet. Osman, join Dawah. Is that Dawah the one who said that the word sulb mean the private part? Trying to defend the ribs? The Quran saying that the sperm coming from the backbone and the ribs of the man, and the guy, he said, if we go to the dictionary and we search for the word sulb, we will find the word sulb mean private part. Like, what the heck? Open the dictionary and read for me. Those are the one who will debate me. They don't dare. Give me the Skype. I will call them right away. Right now. Right now. You're a potato like them. A bunch of girls. Come to us. I do not. We come to you where? Go live in your stream. Give me your Skype. I will call you. Potatoes, they were never there. So listen. The time traveler Muhammad, he said that Adam and Moses, they met. How they met? Maybe in Walmart. You never know. They do shopping together. You know, like, come on. Like, Moses calling Adam. Who is this? I am Moses. Grandfather Adam. Do you like to go shopping in Walmart? How in the world Moses and Adam, they met? And then look at the conversation. Moses, he don't agree with Islam. He don't believe in the original sin, because original sin mean that Adam is the first one who commits sin. So look what he said to him. Moses argued with Adam, said to him, Adam, you are the one who got the people out of paradise, you idiot, by your sin, and thus made them miserable. Adam replied, oh Moses, you are the one who Allah selected for his message and he is direct to talk, yet you blame me for a thing which Allah ordained for me before he created me. Like, what the heck? So it was ordained. It was a destiny. It was a fate. And then Muhammad, he says, because Muhammad used to take hashish. Baby, listen, Habibi. So Adam overcome Moses, Habibi. Like, what the heck, Muhammad? So now Adam, he won the debate? Sound like Mimi Hijab. Would he ask him, Allah have hands? Mimi Hijab, he said, who said so? And this is how he won the debate. Who said so? The Quran says so. Muhammad says so. So Muhammad, he is taking the side of Adam that he won the debate. So by winning the debate, Adam, he proved that the sin of Adam was a fraud. It was Allah who made him commit sin. And that goes for all of us. Our sin is not our sin. Stupid religion. I have good news for you. If you are a fornicator, don't worry, be happy. Because it was a destiny. It is a destiny in Islam. Read and laugh. Verily Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, which if necessity he have to commit. A Muslim woman, she called the sheikh in TV, and she asked him, she said, I am now over 35, and this is in the Middle East, like, big number, because they like to marry children like their prophet, 6 years old. 35, she is a grandmother. So, I'm afraid I'm not going to have a husband. The sheikh, he said to her, my daughter, don't worry. The prophet said, Maktubun ala kullu farjin ismu nakihihi. It's written in every vagina the name of the one who will if it. Like, what the heck? It is written there. So now she feel better. So he told her, don't worry. Whoever names are written in your vagina, they will if you. Destiny. And I'm sure that women in the same night, she took off her clothes and she took selfie, with the camera, trying to find the names. And here you need to ask yourself a question. If a woman, she work as a prostitute, that means she should have a yellow pages there. مكتوب على كل فرج اسم ناكحه. And this is what Shaykh al-Islam, he said. Ibn Taymiyyah, the Muslims are, very, very proud about him. So the Muslim believe in destiny, and then you ask yourself, what the heck with this religion? So now I'm a Christian because Allah, he wrote my destiny to be Christian. You are a Buddha because Allah wrote your destiny to be a Buddha. You are doing fornication because Allah decided for you to fornicate. You are Adam who disobey Allah because Allah, he decided for you 40 years before he created Adam to commit sin. And then we commit sin, and then Allah will punish us for sin. How stupid this religion is. And not to forget, what is sin in Islam? Sin in Islam is something stupid because, like they do muta and they say it is zawaj, it is marriage. Isn't it muta prostitution? Do you remember the one who called me? He said, why you are getting emotional, bro? I said to him, Abdul, he get emotional. I did not even say son of muta. If I say son of muta, he will go crazy. Why you go crazy if muta is marriage? Why you are calling it an insult? Because they knew in their heart that this is nothing but prostitution. It is literally prostitution. And even their Islamic books describe muta as renting or rental for a woman. Let us see. I don't like to mention something.
He doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned. If this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. That is, after all, why they crucified him.